Hey guys, 0x here, and although it's been a little bit since Paintball stats have been added to my Discord bot that generates leaderboards, I'm finally getting around to making a video tutorial for it. So for those who don't know, you can check down the description of this video. You'll see a link to a Discord server. You join that, you get access to this bot. Now this bot will be public in the future. However, right now it's still development mode and it'll still be in development mode for probably a couple of weeks to come at the very least. So just know if you want to use the bot now, you kind of have to join the Discord, unfortunately. On the bright side, you do get to track people who boost in different games to clean up our leaderboards. You can help out by sending us suggestions and all tons of stuff. And if you need help coding your own coding projects for Hypixel, you can also ask for help with that. Anyways, on top of all that and getting updates for the bot, moving into specifically the leaderboard part of this bot and how the paintball stats work with it. There's two main parts to the bot, okay? There's adding players to the leaderboard and updating them. And then there's also generating the leaderboards and which leaderboards you guys get. Now, unfortunately, paintball isn't as generous when it comes to the API because Hypixel devs decided that paintball shouldn't really have as many stats, but it's not a game mode that has, there's only one game mode for paintball and it's, two teams paintball, stuff like this. And so since there's not many game modes, there's going to be limited stats no matter what. Now, if I want to add a player, let's say I want to add myself to the leaderboard, I'm going to go into either commands, commands 2, commands 3. I'm going to do star S, so that's the stats command, space. I'm going to type in the name of the account I want to add. Doesn't need to be caps. Everything gets minimized anyways. Oh God, Schmill found me. So you're going to do star S system. That's the account I want to add. That's my account that I'm going to add for this tutorial here. And then I'm going to put the game mode. So for this example, I'm going to do paintball, right? So you can write out paintball if you want, if you're a loser like that, or if you're just like typing. But for the shorthand for paintball, we're going to write PB. This is a shorthand that you can use anywhere on the bot. So anywhere on the bot where you would normally write paintball, you can just write PB instead. We're going to press enter on that. Now, one of two things is going to happen when you do that. Either nothing's going to happen, or you're going to get an error message. If nothing happens, you're all good to go. If you get an error message, well, there's two things you can fix. So there's two things that can go wrong. So either you type out the name. Now keep in mind the name you enter has to be in Hypixel's database. So if they've never played Hypixel, you can't put that name in. Another key factor here. If, for example, I play on Hypixel under the name System, and then I never log on to Hypixel, I quit Hypixel, and I change my name, you need to put the name that I used before I quit Hypixel because that's the name that Hypixel has in the database. And they don't automatically update names in the database until you play again. So you got to put the name that the person most recently logged on to Hypixel with. So that's the first thing. Second thing, you type out the game mode, which I mean that's just your fault. Do better next time, I guess. Now, just because I added my player to the database or I update their stats doesn't mean that they'll actually be added or updated. So you can only update stats every 15 minutes at most, and we only keep track of stats that are past a certain threshold. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that right now. We've got thresholds for every stat. Here you can see a list of all the stats you can query for a database. So there's 7 stats here, and we've got our minimum requirements for each stat. So if you've checked your stats and the account that you checked has under 1 million shots fired in paintball, then we won't keep track of this stat for that account. Now, that doesn't mean that you won't be on any of the leaderboards, okay? We'll still put you, if you're on like the kills leaderboard, but you're not on the shots fired leaderboard, you'll still be on the kills leaderboard. We just won't save your shots fired specifically. So we've got numbers for all this. We've also got force field time. Force field time is in seconds, I believe. So this is 1 hour force field time. So you're required to have at least an hour force field time. That's how we track it using the numbering system to be on the leaderboards. And yeah, now moving on, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like if we want to generate a leaderboard. So let's take shots fired, for example. We're going to take this here. I'm going to show you guys back onto my Discord. We're going to do star LB, that's the leaderboard command. So star LB space, and then you're going to do paintball or PB. You're going to do the thing you want to do, and then optionally you can add a page count. So for this example, I'm just going to put no page count. It defaults to 1. I'm going to copy this for future use. We're going to press enter. You'll see that after a tiny bit amount of time, you'll get a reply to your message with the leaderboard that you requested. Now the numbers are formatted nicely with commas and everything, so you don't have to worry about an eyesore where there's like 10 digits in a row and you don't know if it's millions or tens of millions. And you'll see a lot of these accounts are the top accounts on the leaderboards, so it's expected that they're at the top of these leaderboards. Let's say I want to get page 2, very easy. I can just put a 2 at the end, press enter, I get page 2. Let's say I want to get page 1,000, okay? Now there is no page 1,000, so what it'll default to is the highest page it can do. So right now the highest page we offer, I believe this is page 100, or like 101. I think it's page 100. So if you want page 100 or 101 or whatever page this is, then you can just put a billion and you'll see the lowest numbers that we actually store. So I think the reason why our lowest numbers here are because the minimum for this is a million. I haven't added more than like 100 accounts. So just keep in mind, if you want to show up on the leaderboards, you got to add yourself to the leaderboards. We don't do that. You guys take care of that. Yeah. And that's about it. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I tried to make it quick and concise. I definitely try to keep these tutorials well under 10 minutes because no one wants to watch a long ass video. If you guys have any questions and you're watching this video on YouTube, you can go ahead, leave a comment down in the description below, not in the description, in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you within 1 or 2 days. And then if you're seeing this on the forum post, just leave a comment on the forum post. Just leave a comment on the forum post or on the video, no matter what. If you're watching this, go leave a comment right now. Say you watched it. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoy. Hopefully you guys make use of these leaderboards. It's always really nice. Every time I wake up and I see people using the leaderboard, it puts a smile on my face. Anyways, hopefully you guys don't need any help with the bot. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.